Welcome, welcome. What would you like to do for a meditation?
I read the little description of today, and it's talking about how to stay positive.
Right.
And so let's talk about let's go into ourselves and find the beauty in ourselves that we love.
Great.
And then we're going to claim that as positive.
Oh, that sounds wonderful.
All right, so do you want to lead it, Dottie, and I'll follow? Or do you want me to lead it?
I want you to lead it
Okay.
because you've got a beautiful voice.
Yeah, she has to sing the voice for the talk.
I'm so grateful to be able to do this every Sunday.
Yeah, we're
I
grateful
love
to
it.
have you
It
here.
really reconfigures me for the day and for the week. And I want to honor each and every one of you that come. You know, please come because it literally can reset our energy. It can reset our energy just being together. Just being together. You know, it's a huge gift. And I thank Dottie and Corky for, creating this space and making it happen.
Well, and I want to thank Joan for the food. And I want to thank
Ruth
for food.
Food.
And everybody who comes and brings things.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. That's wonderful.
Everybody gets to participate.
Oh, well, I brought little treats also to the birthday.
Wonderful.
Well, that's fine. It's your
Lynn.
birthday.
The quote that I found was that a thought is neither good or bad, but when you capture it, then and what you do with it determines if it's good or bad. And once you capture a good thought, you are creating good, not only for yourself, but it radiates out through your home, through your neighborhood, and out through the world. And in this time of massive change, we need all the good thoughts radiating out that we can generate. So I invite you to generate good thoughts this week.
Thank you.
I like that.
Go.
Capture.
Generate, generate, let my soul shine. Every moment I walk the earth, let my energy sing. So we invite you to take to heart the beautiful words that Joan and Dottie have shared with us. And just take a nice breath. Take a breath in. And let us say thank you to the breath. Thank you to the breath that sustains me on the earth. Thank you for the breath, breathing in, breathing out, that keeps me alive. And now just focus on your body, the container of your spirit. And you know, we all have all kinds of thoughts about our body. But right now, just acknowledge that your body is the container and the carrier of your energy. And let us love on that body. Let us give thanks for every cell, every muscle, every artery, every vein, every bone, every tissue. Thank you for holding the energy of us that creates that positive and healing energy that we can then share with the world. So let us say thank you. Thank you for my body holding me to the earth, spreading my wings, and every step brings all that I can be. Oh, thank you, universe, for allowing me to be a part of the weaving of So just notice all around you the beauty that is here. With every aroma, with every beautiful sight. When I was coming in today, I saw a hummingbird. And when I was at home, I saw a butterfly. And the beautiful plants and Mother Earth around us. Let us be filled. Let us be filled with that gratitude. And realize there's a positive anchor around us. When we get caught in sometimes our difficult mind, it can pull us right back to the grounding of this present moment. And what joy can there be? We can claim it. Oh, joy, joy, joy fills my heart, fills my life, and I am whole. Joy, joy, joy fills my life, fills my heart, and I know each and every person, each and every being sings to me in relation. I am a part of everything. Oh, joy, 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 love, love, love radiates around me and through me. Joy, 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 and love, love, love sings its way in me. And every sorrow, every moment where I am brought to pain, I will feel the circle of the angels wrap around me again, and we sing joy, 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 love, love, love fills my being. Joy, 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 and love, love, love gets me to remembering, remembering, remembering how we are a gift. Remembering that the world is a gift to us. Remembering, remembering we are whole. Joy, 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 love, 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 hope lights the way. Joy, 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 and love, love, love is the candle of our heart today.
And just all of you take a nice deep breath and bring joy into your heart. And feel it. Feel the joy of the day. Thank you, Janet. That was wonderful. I'm going to be talking about how to become a positive. I want to share something that we can transform your life. Not your circumstances, okay? But your perspective. It's a choice to become positive. Not because life is always sunshine and roses, but because positivity is a compass that guides us through storms and leads us back to joy. So think about that. Fear is a natural human response. It's your body's way of trying to protect you. Denying it doesn't make it disappear. It only pushes it deeper where it grows stronger. So think of what you can do to show courage. It's not the absence of fear. It's the decision to keep moving forward even when fear is present. By acknowledging it, you gain power over it. Fear no longer controls you from the shadows. Instead, name it. Yes, I feel afraid. Yes, I see the chaos. Imagine a glass sitting before you filled halfway with water. Some will say it's half empty. Others will say it's half full. The truth is both are correct, but here's a deeper truth. The amount of water hasn't changed. What changes is you, the way you see it. That small stuff in perspective can make the difference between despair and hope, between giving up and moving forward, between living life or merely enduring it. So many times I hear people say, oh well, this is life, I've just got to put up with it. Today, let's learn together how to become positive in mind, body, and spirit. How to remain positive no matter what life throws at us. Focus on what you can control. It's easy to feel powerless when you see others arguing, fighting, or policy shifting. But powerlessness is a lie. You can control your heart, your home, and your daily choices. You always have influence over your own life. And think about that. You have influence over your life. Control the controllables. You can breathe. There's things that you can do. You eat food. Positivity grows when you redirect energy from what it is uncontrollable to what is possible. People often start gardens, cook family meals, or gather neighbors together. These small acts don't change geopolitics, but they restore a sense of togetherness and remind us that peace begins in the home. So when I hear people say, oh, I can't stand who I'm living with, oh, I don't know what I'm going to do about my husband, I don't know what I'm going to do about my kids, that's when you have to embrace a positivity. We release emotions like bitterness and resentment that weigh us down. Psychology teaches us that positivity strengthens resilience. It's the emotional armor. We still face the battle. We are less wounded by it. Think about that. You're still going to face the battle, but you're less moved by it. Positivity boosts energy. When you're optimistic, your body literally feels lighter. Your immune system functions better. Your sleep improves, your body heals faster. Picture two people recovering from surgery. One says, I'll never get better. The other says, each day I'm healing. The second person's attitude activates their body's healing systems. So for any of you that are going through things and you think this is never going to end, stop it. Look at the little things that heal you. And so much of it is thinking positive. But positivity boosts energy. When you're optimistic, your body literally feels lighter. Your immune system functions better, your sleep improves, your body heals faster. Positivity is a spiritual practice of saying yes to life. It opens the heart to gratitude, compassion, and hope. When you live positively, you begin to see the sacred and ordinary movements, the smile of a stranger, the beauty of nature, the resilience of your own spirit. Spiritual leaders across traditions, from Buddhism, mindfulness to Christianity, rejoice always, to Stoic philosophy, serenity, teach that positivity is not naive, it is wisdom.
Amen.
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 Life will always bring unexpected twists, an accident, a sudden loss, a change of plans. A negative mind says, why me? Why do these things always happen? What can I learn? How do I grow stronger? Positivity doesn't erase difficulty. It transforms it into wisdom, resilience, and compassion. Tools to cultivate positivity. Gratitude multiplies joy. What you focus on grows. Focus on lack, you feel poor. Focus on blessings, you feel rich. What makes you feel rich? Money makes you feel rich? Yeah, that's a good answer.
Ice cream.
Yeah, that's it.
Ice cream.
I'll tell
Ice
you.
cream makes
Hey,
you
let me
feel
ice cream,
rich.
I'll tell you.
What else makes you feel rich?
Having someone to love,
Okay, yeah,
a nice home,
yeah.
Clean sheets.
being able to create something.
Yeah,
Yes,
creativity, yeah,
Theater.
I'll second that.
Yeah.
Mm,
yeah.
music.
Our minds
Yeah,
are
music.
storytellers. Positivity asks us, is there another way to tell this story? For example, instead of I failed, say I discovered what doesn't work. Now I'm closer to success.
I love that. Discover what doesn't work. So I'm letting it go, I'm letting it go. I discovered what doesn't work. And I'm letting it go, I'm letting it go.
Woohoo!
Instead of this is the end, say this is the beginning of a new chapter. Surround yourself with positiveness. Energy is contagious. Choose carefully who and what you allow into your space.
Hallelujah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ain't that
Fill
the
your
truth?
life with uplifting music. Don't go to the opera today. Choose carefully who and what you allow into your space. Fill your life with uplifting music, inspiring books, encouraging friendships. Limit the news or voices that feed fear and anger. Ask, does this person feed my light or drain it?
That's a big one. That's what I call the litmus test,
Yeah.
Dottie.
Repeat that
if it
again.
feeds my life, if it gives me more energy than it takes, I'd likely keep it. But if it
Yep.
takes more energy than it gives, I probably need to let it go.
Yeah.
Probably. Like, have to, don't you?
Ruth?
Can I? Okay,
Yes.
but you have to take into account, everyone has a different threshold for different things, because people who are introverted they can enjoy this sort of interaction with people, but they need more recharge time. So it could appear that going out and being social is draining their energy, when it's not draining their energy in a bad way. They're just choosing to use their energy in a way that that's like a battery, or rechargeable batteries. So it gets a little drained, and then you need to go and you need to like have your downtime. And some people need more downtime than others, and then they go and do things. Because some people, like, I'm a Reiki master, and some people think they're doing Reiki wrong because it drains their energy. And then I talk to them more, and I discover they're just really introverted people who just need more time away from people.
Right.
Well, and plus and that can change. You can learn.
Yeah.
You can learn to be, when I first moved in with Dottie, I'm an only child, so I'm basically really happy by myself.
Uh-huh.
But then, she's the oldest of 10 kids, so she's really happy with people there.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it was quite a change.
Mm-hmm.
I go
But
to
I have to, because I wanted to be there.
Yeah. So it's like the quality of the drain.
I go to my daughter's in the morning. It's a group home, and there can be different circumstances, which can be draining in a way. But I generally feel good because I've tried to add to her life, despite whatever challenges or stress I have. And then I have to go back and recharge.
Yeah.
I'm having a
Oh, yeah.
recharge weekend. I'm not seeing her. I'm here with my friends.
Yeah. Well, that's great.
That's taking care of yourself.
It can be very draining.
Positivity is like a candle. When you light another's candle, your flame doesn't shrink. The light doubles. So, living positively every day. Life is not mostly setbacks. Life is mostly joyful. We just forget to notice.
I listened to my daughter talk about her TV shows that she listens to, and I can't figure out what's going on, and I tend to dismiss it and try to get into a different conversation. But the last couple of times I've seen her, I decided to just listen, and those are her friends. Those are not TV shows to her. They are her friends, and she keeps track of them, and when they die and when they get married, off screen and on screen, and it's her whole social life are these TV shows that she watches, and it's very real to her. And it was interesting to let her be excited about something, because it's something she's excited about, and she has difficulty being excited. But here is something she can be excited about. Am I excited? No, I don't. My TV shows are a very minimal part of my life. But when you listen to other people and let them ramble on about what's important to them, then it's inspiring to find their their gift for excitement, I
Right.
guess is what I would call it.
It says, life is not mostly setbacks. Life is mostly joyful. We just forget to notice. And that's what you're noticing,
Yeah.
is the way to something that makes her feel joyful. Think of a child's laughter, music that moves you, a hug from a loved one, the miracle of waking up alive this morning. Positivity notices what was always there. Remember, positivity doesn't mean pretending everything is perfect. It means refusing to let what's wrong blind you to what's right. I think I'm going to repeat that. Remember, it means refusing to let what's wrong blind you to what's right. It's not about ignoring challenges, it's about facing them with courage and gratitude, knowing that joy still outweighs pain. Politics today can feel toxic, draining, and divisive. But positivity reminds us, I cannot control the noise of the world, but I can control the peace of my heart. Think of that. I cannot control the noise of the world, but I can control the peace of my heart. Instead of adding to arguments, choose to be a bridge builder. Positivity doesn't ignore differences. It respects them while still seeking unity. I think everybody in this room is seeking unity. Remember, division shrinks the world. Positivity expands it.
I've been protesting, and then my daughter said, why don't you make a sign that says hug a Republican? So I went out with that sign, and now I have Republicans and Democrats talking to each other on my Facebook page because I said, this man said, I could use a hug. And it really made a difference. And now I'm thinking of posters that have unifying, like, come on, everybody, let's love one another. So I changed the shift
Like a song.
Yeah.
to unity.
Did you post Hug a Republican on Facebook?
It's on there.
Oh, yeah, and the response has been, let's talk?
Oh, it was this man who's Republican said, yeah, I could use a hug right now. And a Democrat wrote, I'd like to give you a lot of hugs if you weren't doing this or this. And I wrote, but he's here with us. So I'm sending him a virtual hug.
Beautiful.
And two women were praying for opposite things together, and they started talking. It's just amazing.
That's
Good.
good.
Wow.
Because it was kind of a liberal group out protesting, and to acknowledge the other side and the people of good heart.
Right.
Well, I haven't known how to create a bridge. So I love that you've given me a way of creating a bridge for people to talk.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's wonderful.
Now in front of
thing.
Thank you.
Okay, how about financial struggles? Money affects nearly every part of life, but positivity teaches us that wealth is not only in possessions, it is in gratitude, creativity, and resilience. So think of that. When finances are low, focus on what you do have: skills, relationships, health, opportunities. These are forms of wealth no market crash can take. Positivity says, I am not my balance sheet, I am my mindset, my courage, and my ability to create new paths.
Wow.
Health challenges. Health can feel like betrayal of the body, but positivity turns us from victims into warriors. A positive outlook doesn't cure diseases, but it strengthens healing. Countless cancer survivors testify that hope and laughter were as essential to recovery as medicine. I want to repeat that. A positive outlook doesn't cure diseases, but it strengthens healing. Countless cancer survivors testify that hope and laughter were as essential to recovery as medicine.
Norman Cousins.
Norman Cousins.
Even when healing isn't physical, positivity brings spiritual peace that makes life meaningful, even in pain. Unforeseen circumstances. Life will always bring unexpected twists, an accident, a sudden loss, a change of plans. Acknowledge the fear. Pretending fear doesn't exist only makes it stronger. Instead, name it. Yes, I feel afraid. Yes, I see the chaos. Focus on what you can control. You cannot stop global conflicts on your own, but you can control your head, your heart, your home, and your daily choices. Create small islands of peace, your morning routine, the kindness you show, the way you speak. Positivity grows when you redirect energy from what is uncontrollable to what is possible. Limit the noise. Constant news and political commentary fuel anxiety. Staying informed is wise, but overdoing it on headlines is poison. Choose trusted sources. Set a time limit. Afterwards, step away and fill your spirit with music, prayer, meditation, or nature. Protect your mental space. It's sacred.
You know, the day Earl died, I turned off the TV and after a few days, I canceled the subscription. That was 5.5 years ago, and I have not missed it at all. I get a podcast and news other ways, but I do not have the TV going in the background all the time, and it's such a relief to just have quietness in my home, or music, or something that I personally have selected in my home.
I enjoy classic movies, and I don't mind them running in the back. They're very soothing to me, having had a past life there.
Okay, in times of upheaval, gratitude is radical. Even though the world shakes, I still see beauty, I still see goodness. Gratitude anchors you to the present. War and politics pull your mind to what ifs. Gratitude brings you back to what is. Grounding practices also restore calm, deep breathing, meditating, touching the earth with your hands, walking barefoot on grass. These remind you, right here, right now, I'm safe. My body and spirit are still my own. Gratitude and grounding are like anchors that keep you from drifting away in the storm. Be a light for others. In dark times, fear spreads quickly, but so does hope. One encouraging word, one kind act, one gentle presence can shift this energy of an entire group. Helping others through volunteering, donating, supporting, or simply listening turns fear into purpose. When you serve, your mind moves from what might happen to me to what can I do for them? Think of that. When you serve, your mind moves from what might happen to me to what can I do
Really well
for
said.
them? Example, during World War II, even amidst bombings, people in London gathered to sing songs in subway shelters. That act of communal light gave courage to thousands. Positivity is not selfish, it is contagious. Medicine that others need. Strengthens spiritual perspective. Every faith and wisdom tradition reminds us conflict and chaos are part of human history, but they are not the end of the story. Practice, instead of just praying for peace, embody peace. Speak calmly, act kindly, forgive quickly. That is spirituality in action. Spiritual roots go deep. Storms may shake the branches, but they cannot uproot you. Anchor in hope, not fear. Fear says everything is ending. Hope says something new can begin. Hope is not naive, it is fuel. It keeps people rebuilding cities, starting families, and planting gardens even after destruction. Fear paralyzes. Hope mobilizes. Fear shrinks possibilities. Hope expands them. When you are tempted to imagine the worst, discipline your mind to imagine the best. What if peace talks succeed? What if new leaders emerge? What if compassion grows out of hardship? Remember, hope doesn't guarantee that tomorrow will be easy. Guarantees you'll have strength to face it.
Yay, I like that.
Remember, hope doesn't give a guarantee that tomorrow will be easy. It guarantees that you'll have the strength to face it. Hold up a glass of water. You can't always control the circumstances of your life, but you can always control your perspective. And your perspective in despair or in joy. Choose positivity and you choose freedom, healing, and hope. Here's a closing thought. You cannot stop the winds of war or silence the noise of politics, but you can choose to be a calm presence in the storm. Stay grounded, stay grateful, stay kind. That is how positivity survives, even in the darkest times, and how one person at a time we will bring light back into the world. Yes, the world may tremble with conflict. Yes, politics may seem chaotic. But right now, have the power to be a steady flame in the darkness. Acknowledge the fear. Focus on what you can control. Guard your mind from noise. Stay rooted in gratitude. Shine your light for others. Hold fast to spirit. And anchor yourself in hope. For even in the darkest nights of history, the dawn has always come, and it will come again.
Ooh,
Yay! Woo!
that's beautiful.
So,
Dottie, did you write that? I would like to have a copy
We
of that.
wrote it together.
It's
This
beautiful.
really pulls it all
It's-
together.
It's excellent.
Everything.
I think we have to post that somewhere.
Well, that's what Jen,
That last quote is.
Jen, yours was asking if we could send it out.
Yeah.
Make a list.
everything- Yeah.
yes, the world may tremble with conflict. Yes, politics may seem chaotic. But you right now have the power to be a steady flame in the darkness.
Yeah.
Acknowledge the fear. Focus on what you can control. Guard your mind from noise. Stay
Wonderful.
rooted in gratitude. Shine your light for others. Hold fast to spirit. And anchor yourself in hope. For even in the darkest night of history, the dawn has always come, and it will come again.
Oh, it's so beautiful.
It
Yeah.
synthesizes everything we need for these
Right.
times.
Absolutely. It's beautifully.
I think it's probably the best sermon / talk I've ever heard on
I
positivity.
agree.
Because so
Wow.
often in spiritualist communities, it moves into some toxic positivity aspects. You know, positive vibes only, but you're like, no. We're not denying anything.
Right?
We're just sort of changing up our mindset.
This is kind of
so we
a
can be
how-to
empowered.
book too. How-to essay that helps us. It's nice to
Yeah.
say it, but this sort of, you gave so many examples of how you could turn the negative to the positive that we could learn from.
Right. Right. And do we have anybody saying anything on the?
So who would like to speak? Raise up that hand. Let's see, but Annie is, thank you for the beautiful song, Janet. And then Jan, yours said, asked, could we send out the list? And yes, we can. And Donna Christensen says, good morning, may you have a blessed week. Awesome! And Eileen Young is happy Sunday, have a blessed day. Thank you so much.
Wow.
And then there's Maria and Milan and, oh.
I was just letting you know, Joyce had an emergency, a call from a client, so she had to excuse herself, and she wanted me to tell you all hello, and she sends her love, and she loved the subject matter, so I just wanted to
Oh,
step in and let you know and say good morning to you all.
beautiful.
Thank you, thanks so much.
you.
Appreciate it.
Yeah. And Annie, did you have Annie?
Yeah.
Did you want to talk?
Yeah. When don't I?
Good point. There you are.
So, on the line of positivity, I received a little bit of news this week that from the trial people that they moved up the date of the qualification requirement. So I got shut out. I'm not going to be able to do the trial. And I took a couple of minutes to grieve that. And then I realized that this is probably me being guided into the right place because what they're going to do instead is going to probably work better.
Oh.
So that's how I stopped to create a positive attitude is, give it a minute, be in the moment of it, and then look at what's the alternative, what's actually happening.
Well, yeah, of course, because you were excited about it and you were kind of putting your energy toward it. And then when they said no, then it was like, well, but I wanted to do that. And,
Right.
But then after you get over your disappointment, then your spirit guide comes by and says, now let's talk about what's really going to happen.
Right. Exactly.
But I want to honor Annie, and I'm so grateful to hear this You're letting yourself honor your grief about it. You're not staying there, but you're honoring it. And I think that's an important point for me in maintaining positivity. If I don't acknowledge the loss and the pain, it just gets buried and it comes out in weird ways. But if I acknowledge, yeah, I'm very sad that this didn't happen, or I'm feeling helpless or angry or whatever, and just letting myself have that moment, letting myself be human, right?
Right.
Right? And then I can move to truly a meaningful way to be positive, because what's next? Now I'm open because I've cleaned myself out.
Good.
Yes.
That's
Thank you.
By acknowledging your fear or your
Exactly.
concern.
Exactly.
Or your disappointment or whatever.
Exactly.
Yeah, well, of course you're gonna be disappointed. I mean, you put a lot of thought and effort in, internal thought and effort into that.
Yeah.
And congratulations,
Thank you.
coming back.
I'll be back.
Thank you. Okay, alrighty, so we still have 15 minutes. Somebody could say something.
I'd like to share something.
Okay, let's whiz around here.
In June of 2022, I realized that I was totally depressed because of Earl's death and because we were still in the pandemic and my sweet young lover disappeared. And I just sat there one day and said, I am totally depressed. What am I going to do about this? And the thought, to me, trips solve everything.
Mm-hmm.
So the idea came to mind that I should go to Paris. And I thought, well, in my current physical condition, I can't go to Paris. So what do I have to do in order to go to Paris? So that got me started on having my first hip replacement surgery, which I had resisted for like 10 or more years. And I got that in December, and I went to Paris, and then I came home and realized that I was still wobbly. And so if I wanted to continue to get well and healthy, I needed to have the other hip surgery done. But that one decision changed so many things in my life. And it doesn't have to be, going to Paris is a big decision. It doesn't have to be a big decision, but it can be some decision about the future and how you work toward the future. So I did go to Paris in June of 2023, and we had a wonderful time in spite of the fact that it was still kind of difficult for me to get around. But it just changed everything, and my daughter and my grandson Kevin were with me, and we just have a wonderful time remembering that. So I think it's really important to choose some kind of a decision down the road to work toward. Because when I would sink back into depression, I would say, wait a minute, I'm going to Paris. Wait a minute, this is going to happen so I can go to Paris. And it doesn't have to be a trip, it doesn't have to be something so magnificent as that was, but something that's in the future that pulls you forward in a positive way. So now we went to the Caribbean. That was a wonderful trip, and again, we planned it. And next year we're going to go to Athens and Rome. And so, trips do it for me. They don't do it for everybody, but that some kind of a goal or thought about the future that you can work toward on a daily basis is really helpful.
Great, thank you for sharing that. That's wonderful.
I have a thought.
Yes, Ruth.
So it's dovetailing a bit off of what Joan was saying. Like, I get depression and it comes and it's a recurrent thing, right? I was just really at one point I was really incredibly frustrated and like I felt like I couldn't do anything because depression kind of saps your energy. But I needed to do something. And so what I decided to do in that moment was to create a, so you know how you can have like a little hook by your sink, we have a little hook for our towels, and, but it kept falling off the hook, right? Because there wasn't like a nice little loop. And so I went, I'm sick of that. And so I crocheted a hoop, and that's what I did in the evening. I crocheted a hoop.
Wow.
Not just one singular thing because then it's not strong enough, right? But a nice, thick, something that looked nice and a little bit pretty, but something I could do in 2 hours because you move a lot slower when you're depressed, and so something small becomes a lot longer. But the fact is that I did it, and when I put the towel through it and then hung it up, it was like
Yeah.
and I felt better because I did something to make my life easier, something that I already wanted to do. And then I can say, I made that. I did that.
Oh, great.
Yes.
Oh, thank you.
And it's a
That's so
small,
powerful.
it's a small thing, but you're moving forward.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's great. That's fantastic.
And I really appreciate too how you, Ruth Renata, how you talked about the change in the energy that you could feel, in your body and in your energy space. You
Yeah.
could feel the change and you just even conceive of it. So it goes right back to what you said, Joni, about how when we can hold a promise, when we can conceive of something, and then we can actually do things to get us there. And you were able to do that. And when you're depressed, I just want to honor what you said. When you're depressed, it's very hard to do that little circlet of, even though you're a master.
It took a lot. Oh, I'm not a master nothing.
But I mean, you're a fabric artist, and so I just want to honor that. When you have, those little things. Sometimes it could be just a little turnaround.
Yep.
Right, a little turnaround is all you need. You don't need a lot
And
to
then when
literally shift the energy.
And then when it got dirty, because the towel gets dirty, but sometimes the loop gets dirty, I'm like, that's fine. I'll just make another loop.
Yeah.
And so I just made another loop because I wasn't about to do laundry right then.
Yeah.
So
Great. Thank
just
you
really-
for sharing.
Yeah.
Next week, we're going to be doing how to get in touch with your spirit guide.
Yay, back
How
to
to communicate
basics.
with your spirit guide.
Amen.
Oh,
Beautiful.
next week?
Yeah.
Oh, great. I'll look
It's-
forward to that.
And so I'm going to be talking about what Ma has to say and we're letting other people communicate and tell us how they speak to their spirit guide. So it's going to be a sharing and it's going to be, I'll be doing readings too. So it's one of those things, if you want to join us, please do.
You
We'll
don't
have
want to
anything.
miss it.
Dear Ma, please fix me. Oh, wait.
Do we have time? In this incarnation, right? Okay, let's see, I think Joan is doing the basket.
So we're
Yes.
going to do the offering now, and we bless those people who give regularly through PayPal, through Venmo, through bank deductions
Yeah,
and
Zelle. I'm
transfers,
going to do Zelle.
Zelle. There's a lot of different ways to give.
Hallelujah. I'll do a little dance, little song and dance.
I danced on the stage of the California Theater the other day
Woohoo!
during a tour.
That was so cool. I saw
And
it.
it's on Facebook if you want to see it, but
It's
it was
wonderful.
just a really fun little thing.
That's
Great.
wonderful.
Great.
Of course.
Yeah, get that energy up.
Yeah, that's
Absolutely.
wonderful.
Get it up there.
So can you bless this?
Oh, I'm going to bless it. And
So we give thanks for all these offerings. This is what keeps our community alive and well. So we are feeding the community as we give our donations. And we remember that regular giving creates regular receiving. And we all have so much to give. We have prayers, we have blessings, we have thoughts, we have books to share, we have experiences to share, And that's what builds the community. And the only way the community keeps going is through financial giving and financial commitment. So we give thanks for these gifts, all of these gifts that are shared today.
Amen to
And
that.
so it is.
Thank you.
So
Thank
it
you,
is.
thank you, thank you, everyone.
The infinity of giving and receiving, the infinity fills my heart. Oh, the infinity of giving and receiving, the infinity helps me to get a start. The infinity of giving and receiving, the infinity fills my heart. Oh, the infinity of giving and receiving, the infinity, oh, it fills my heart and helps me start to live all my life. It helps me start to love myself. It helps me start and remember my life is what brings me to my spirit home. The infinity of giving and receiving, infinity fills my heart. The infinity of giving and receiving, infinity, oh, gives me a start. And I'm living full, and I'm living high, and I'm holding on to my precious heart. Oh, the infinity of giving and receiving, oh, infinity fills my
Yay, woohoo!
Thank you so very much.
Energy.
the energy.
And please look forward to being positive, because positivity grows when you redirect energy from what is uncontrollable to what is possible.
When I
Think
get
of
depressed, I get so bored.
That's right.
Yeah, so it's like, I just start just jumping around and dancing and singing, and it's like, it's just, I don't like being depressed.
Uh-huh.
It's just, it's so
It's
useless.
depressing, man.
Although, right. Although, you know, you can't, it does have its place, as far as sometimes you have to go into that deep place to talk about stuff to yourself, about, do I really like this job? Do I really like these people? Do I really want to stay where I am? You know, those questions that maybe you are avoiding asking yourself, you know, what is it you really want to do? You've got to kind of go inside and, you know, check it out. And
Absolutely.
sometimes you need to be quiet and introspective when that happens.
And you know, I think that's why it's called the dark night of the soul. And every deep spiritual person or teacher or wisdom keeper has always talked about that.
Right.
You know, we go into the dark night of the soul. And what is that dark night of the soul? It is a journey.
Mm-hmm.
And so if we have provisions for the journey, and I think positivity is definitely one of those provisions on the
Right.
journey.
You know, Matthew Fox said, and he was a great Christian mystic and theologian, there are four paths.
Yes.
The via positiva, which via life, positive, I'm in love, things are going well, to my liking politically, to via negativa, dark night of the soul, so much sense of loss, health matters, losing loved ones. And if we can authentically feel the feelings of it, and really acknowledge it. He coined 2 more parts, which is via creativa. We create something new out of it as this talk was created today and synthesized for us. And then via transformativa, because it can go out in the world and transform the world.
Yes.
So the 4 paths,
Yes.
via positiva, via negativa, via creativa, and via transformativa. And as we know, this too shall pass, whatever our
Yes.
challenges, and we'll experience the rest of it.
It might pass like a kidney stone, but it will pass.
That's awesome, thank you.
That's a blues song right there.
So Patty,
Country
ha-
western.
There you go.
Patty has her hand up, so Patty, tell us.
Good morning, everyone. I'd like to share a little passage here that I think fits in nicely. I've come across this book. It's from Sri Swamiji Shaktinanda, and he's just a really well-known and beloved yogi guru. He's just a master, really. And he has written a book called Script for Success, and there's 1,008 different little wisdom passages. And this one's number 641. Be satisfied, be at peace, adapt to the situation, restrain yourself, boldly face the challenge, keep smiling.
Mhm.
Oh,
Nice, thank you.
I love
Thank you
it,
for
Patty.
sharing.
That's good.
Oh, that's good. And
Yeah.
I like it short. I can possibly remember all those
Possibly.
Be positive about your memory,
things.
Janet.
That's it. I'm gonna be positive. I'm gonna claim it.
So I'm gonna close with, be a light for others. In dark times, fear spreads quickly, but so does hope.
Yeah.
One encouraging word, one kind act, one gentle presence can shift the energy of an entire group.
Yes.
Thank you so much for being here today. I want you to go home with hope in your heart. Stay at your house with hope in your heart. Know that hope is all around you. Thank you for joining us this morning. Goodbye now.
So Sky says, I wish you on the wind.
Bye.